Clifty Falls State Park through some very dirty windows. Turkey Run is an entirely different state park, but at least we got some of our first wildlife here. Hello. This is the Clifty Inn. I don't think I can get it all in frame. Looks like it's probably bigger than the area that Spring Mill has set aside for people that want to do like conferences or whatever. Well, if that's to be believed, that sucks. And I may go check to see if they have any maps in that map box, because there wasn't anybody at the front gate. So this is disconcerting, but well, we'll see what we can see out here. Head up to maybe some of the trails that take you to some of the bigger falls. Well, I found the park office and got me a map. Just had them outside the door. It looks like this is like a neighborhood right over there to my right. That'd be kind of cool to live in a neighborhood that's right next to a state park, especially ones with some of the scenery I've seen online about this one. According to at least one YouTube video, it's like the third blessed views in the state of Indiana. So we'll see what we can see. We'll probably drive up to that area higher up where there's the falls. Nice big field to get me to Trail 8, which is someplace over this way, which I hope I'll eventually be able to see Little Clifty Falls and Big Clifty Falls from. So we'll find out. I'm all the way up here at the North Gate. On Trail 8, trying to find my way, I think, to Big Clifty Falls. Okay, I see some kind of stone structure out there, and I wonder what that is. We might see some cool geological features if we go off on this little bitty side trail. Looks like we have a large overhang and a big old pool of water. I'm not going to go quite far that down though. Now, who knows what that is? Could be part of an old mill. Pretty. We'll get a little further down and get a little bit better video of it. Huh. I'm not sure how far out I actually want to get out on some of these rocks. I don't think I'm going to capture it on camera. I think I heard in one of the videos I watched online that some people had died out here getting off the wrong part of the trail and falling off and going kabooey. That wouldn't be good. Well, the scenery is awfully pretty. You can't really see, I guess you might call it a gorge. You can't really see the canyon or gorge or whatever fully because of all the trees. But the path is pretty at least. This trail keeps going down and down and down, and I hope it's not as steep going back up. But I assume this takes me towards the bottom of the canyon and eventually back closer to where my car is. Though the problem with this park, it appears there's no actual loops. I mean, you can figure out a loop of your own sort of with between trails, but there's no like, this one trail is always a loop back on itself, which might make it a pain in the ass for a casual hiker like myself. One thing I can say for Clifty Falls State Park is they do label things pretty well, even if they have to go to rather drastic measures to do it. Now hopefully Trail 2 is that way. The creek bed appears to be full of phosphoric limestone. I think I just said that word wrong, but I'm not going to go back to correct myself. And we got the side of the creek here, and we have to go across rock hopping to get where we're going. And now I wish I'd carry a little bit more downhill with me, but I'm afraid to hike back up. No, let's see what's this way. That looks pretty. That none of having any loops is going to be a pain in the ass here. I'm now off on Trail 5. I don't think I'll actually finish any of these trails because they all kind of intersect, and to get back to where you're going, you got to take a different trail, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be lost here very shortly. Plenty of stuff for me to read later on, I suppose. The Bats of Bros Tunnel. This tunnel was originally constructed as a railroad tunnel. Today, it provides a location for vulnerable bats to spend the winter. Nifty. That looks like it could be cool. Okay, as close as I am, that's not going to help much. Let's walk on in here for a bit. I got a flashlight. If this, they said something about a railroad tunnel. I don't know how you get any kind of train through this. Oh wow, it goes back for a long ass ways. Now what's this? A shaft up into maybe something else above? Huh. I think that's about as far as I want to go in here. Alright, that's the tunnel I came from. Big rock cliff. Way down to where the creek is. Real pretty. Okay, all this time out here, and this is the first falls I actually get to see through the trees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to some of the other ones, but this is the tunnel falls. You all have a good day. Definitely need that wide angle lens, which I think is coming on the next Pixel, which I will probably buy. And this is something else that strikes my fancy. But well, there's somewhere you can get down there. Okay. Not sure exactly how, and I'm not sure I want to go to that effort. That's all pretty. A little different angle of tunnel falls. This is all real pretty. I'm not sure what trail I'm supposed to be on now. Well, I'm now doing some road hiking because, like I said before, it doesn't look like hardly any of the trails, if any, loop around. So hopefully I can eventually get back to where my car is and find a way of seeing Little Clifty Falls and Big Clifty Falls. And I think I was told at 10 a.m. is when that nature center is supposed to open. So I can go back there now if I wanted to. But I want to see some more falls. By the way, in defense of my heavy breathing earlier, it only said I'd walked 2.25 miles thereabouts, but it was far more intense than the 3-something miles I might do in Lapping Park, because there was a lot of good terrain and a lot of it was on a creek bed. But I'm feeling better now. Hopefully I can take, I think, Trail 6 to get to 7, then eventually get back to that parking lot I'm in. And if not, well, I'll just get lost. Hopefully this Trail 6 will eventually get me to Trail 7, which will get me through some falls, I hope, and hopefully eventually back to that parking lot I'm in. Man, it seems like a lot of work to construct all these wood structures they have out here in these Indiana state parks, but I'm running out of ones that are real close to me to have significant hiking trails. There's Falls of Ohio State Park, but I gotta wait till they close up the dam. Otherwise, you really can't see the fossil beds, and it's not a whole lot to hike. I'm probably going to start going into Kentucky because there's a Jefferson State Park, I believe it's called. It's supposed to have some pretty good trails. First, I guess they don't want you to go down there anymore, seeing as how they boarded it up. And this is actually, I think, the first cicada I've seen out here. First one I've actually seen this year, I believe, other than in pictures on social media. Found another cool little rock formation. Wonder if you could string a shelter up in there. Alright, let's see how pretty the view is out from here. I like the rock fence they built. That's nifty. Ooh, falls way off in the distance. I'm thinking coming out of here in winter might be better in some ways, because I could maybe see some frozen waterfalls and there wouldn't be as many leaves in the trees, so you could actually see to the waterfalls. But I guess I'll have to come back here in, I don't know, 8 months. But Trail 7's there. I think that's going to take me closer to my car. I'm not sure if this is considered one of the falls or not. See if I can get a better view of it. Pardon me, is that considered one of the falls?
Right there, no.
That's not one of them, okay.
Maybe, but it's not Little Clifty or Clifty.
So it's not Little or Big Clifty?
No.
Yeah. It's not marked.
Alrighty.
It's a bonus falls.
Cool, I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 splits into 2 paths. One was labeled rugged, which is what I took, and one was labeled moderate, Rugged though takes you down into this little canyon, and this nice little overhang, which is cool. And I gotta be careful not to fall on my ass as I travel down here, but I might be able to get a decent angle of some more of this that way. But I think I'll just continue along on the path. Okay, I'm told this is Little Clifty out here. But again, so many leaves you really can't see it very well. Okay, it looks like there's a little bridge over Little Clifty Falls that you can walk down to. Okay, that's awfully pretty. And I lost my trail map. So hopefully I know where I'm going. And if I don't, well, I'll just be lost. Apparently they call this Cake Rock. And it looks like it's ready to fall off the cliff any moment. Okay, this is looking pretty cool right here. But I gotta be careful not to trip and fall. I don't know who it was that spent all that time building this. That looks like a lot of work. Let's see if I can get down to the bottom of this before I stop this section of the video. Cool. A little muddy right now. Pretty down there. Okay, I think I reached a dead end. No, it's okay. I think we found Big Clifty right here. So I think I got one more to find a Hoffman way to unlower. Pardon me. This should be Big Clifty right here. And it's a pretty good view, but I don't like heights. I assume this is Hoffman Falls.
Yeah, I would say so from that sign.
Oh, I guess that helps.
I don't see anything falling, but...
Let's see what we got in here. Got some animals. Little box turtle. See what's further in. I think I had one of these as a pet. Mr. Froggy's hiding out in the back. Got a snake.
Well, one time it was about 5, then it came out to about 7. And then when we first moved here, if you wanted anything delivered, they would not deliver because they were too far out of town.
Really?
Or like Pizza Hut wouldn't deliver and stuff like that.
I can see that.
Okay, as far as nature centers go, this isn't too bad. Oh, cool. Oh, we got one more little area, I think. I think there may be a turtle hiding in here someplace, but I guess we'll leave him alone for the time being if he is in there. Some kind of observation deck off of, I think, Trail 1, but a bunch of them, I think, combined in this area, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay. A little winded getting up to the top, but I guess it's pretty. Doing the hipster thing, getting some food. Okay, it looks like there is one trail that sort of loops, which is 10. Unfortunately, it crisscrosses with other stuff and isn't always the best labeled. Okay, that was pretty cool. But with all the foliage, I can't really see the falls. So I'm thinking about coming back here when it's winter and checking out things. That might be pretty cool. I might also slip and bust my ass when I'm going on those rocks down at the creek bed. We'll see what happens. But this is not a bad little state park. I still think Springville is the nicest one within an hour's distance of me. And Charlestown is that right a mix of being just close enough and having enough long trails that I really like it too. But anyway, that was Clifty Falls State Park.